You said that one before, Grunty. Hey, so welcome back to some Banjo-Kazooie. I'm the Comic Foil, and I'm pretty nervous about starting this area. I don't know. Rusty Bucket Bay. Yeah, so hard mode. We're on hard mode now. Great music, though. So, Rusty Bucket Bay, it's based all around Grunty's ship here, the Rusty Bucket. I'm gonna see if I can start us on the, like, harder ones first. I don't completely remember how to navigate this place either, but I know there's a place where it's really easy to die here. So, we're gonna go in here. At least it's still, like, pretty easy to navigate in terms of, like, you know, everything's based around the ship, so in that way, it's kind of like Clanker's Cavern, where everything's based around Clankers. It's all based around some, like, central thing. But yeah, there's TNT boxes, which, you know, now that I think about it, they're bob-ombs. They are just bob-ombs. A bob-omb by any other name. You know, you got your bob-ombs, you got your Voltorbs. I'd say Voltorbs at least, like, you know, work differently, because the idea is that they're disguised as something else. I guess the boxes are, you know, disguised as boxes, but, you know, you just kind of look at them, you can tell something's up with them. It's not like, these guys are more mechanically like Voltorbs, wherein that they can hide in paintings sometimes and you don't know it's them. Yeah, I know you're there. Come on, just come out. Whoa. Alright, that's some hit detection there. And I think these guys are doing 2 damage to me now instead of 1? Did everything level scale a little bit here? Things getting a little bit harder? Okay, well, got the notes in here. It would be better to... See, we either want to try and get all the notes right away, so that we don't have to worry about collecting notes anymore, or get the most... That's some Voltorb tactics there. You know, we're just gonna stay away from you, because I don't really know how to hurt you. You are also evil. Oh my gosh. This isn't good at all. Okay, now I'm in the water. So this is gonna mess with my, this is gonna mess with my natural progression through the level then, because I'm on the other side that I'm meant to be right now. Yeah, this is where the deaths are gonna come in. Let's just look in here. Let's just keep exploring places. We'll slowly put together a map of this place. Okay, now are you gonna be evil? I know the bees are gonna come after me. I'm just gonna keep on moving. And I know one of you is in there. I hate that kind of... And you deal with them kind of like how you have to deal with thwomps, where you need to, like, trip them and then back up. So, bees! There are bees on your ship, lady. Dang it. I could, like, Wonder Wing, but I didn't want to use my Wonder Wing yet. But okay. I'm gonna die if I keep fooling around here, so... Maybe I'll try and find a place to farm gold feathers. Alright, so that leads us over here. So one thing, if I can concentrate enough, that I wanted to get to, I got a pretty cool question just out of the blue in the comments last time from Hilver Sunborn. Hilver Sum asked me, what was the video game that first made me start thinking about video games as a way of storytelling or an art form rather than just as a game? And that's a really great question, and I wasn't really sure on my answer right away. And I still gotta think about my answer. Oh, why did I like, stopped moving? I think I was, like, gliding against the wall and just couldn't tell. Yeah, okay, thanks. The one-ups isn't really something I cared about all that much. Okay, and that's kind of it's a great question, because I am very in favor of looking at games as art. The truth is, I'm kind of an artsy person, and I like looking at everything as art. But video games especially, so it's an artistic medium. I think any medium is an artistic medium. The question is, what is art? And I think art is communication. I think art is, you know, the transportation of ideas, and they could be good ideas or bad ideas. It's okay for art to just be for entertainment. It can also be to try and make you think, it can be to try and express an idea and agenda. You know, like, art can be for the sake of politics. A lot of rebellions have been fought with art. And I don't think I ever felt like video games weren't that, because even if they were just games, games are art. Somebody had to, you know, invent them and decide how they work. I was always really into stories. That's just how my mind works, is that I always see... like, as a kid, I would always see the stories, if there was one. When I was a kid, I probably watched more TV than a kid should watch. I was always, like, I wanted the TV on all the time. I would watch shows I didn't even like just to be watching something. I would keep my brain very, very stimulated. So I was always into... I think that's part of why I have a good memory, though, for things like characters and things like that happen, because I was keeping track of all these characters. Watched a lot of stuff on Nickelodeon that I, you know, wouldn't necessarily have cared about. Let's find a way out of this. The thing about the oil is that you lose air while swimming in the oil, even while you're on the surface. Or if you lose air while you're diving, it doesn't, like, come back just because you surface. You have to get back onto dry land. Okay, and we get some perilous jumps here. That like, use the maximum space. These are some long jumps. Okay. What? And we'll just go back the way we came, because I don't know how safe it is. I don't think I'd be able to jump to the other side. I think it would be up too high. Okay. So a lot of games that I played early on were like... I thought I could break through there. I played a lot of the earlier Rare games, like this. My favorite system when I was like a real little kid that we had was the Super Nintendo. So like Donkey Kong Country, and there, you know, it didn't have to be a very deep story for me to be engaged with it. Just like, it was enough to just, you know, there's sorts of excuse plots from early on in video games. The like King K. Rool took all of our bananas, and then in the sequel, like, oh, King K. Rool took Donkey Kong, and now Diddy Kong has to get him back. The sidekick has become the hero. That in itself is compelling enough for me, even if the game doesn't really try too hard to tell that story. Snacker the Shark is back here, by the way. Also, I really like that this buoy has a flag with a Jinjo on it, because this is where you get the Jinjo. Alright, hey Snacker. No, stay away from me, please. Oh, he actually despawned. Okay. Wait. Get through the... I thought there was an opening there. Uh-oh. Oh, please don't drown. Please don't drown. Okay. It even, like, takes a second for, like, dry land to appear, too. Okay, so is the hole only on the surface? Is that the problem? Okay. Oh, my gosh. Oh, we're gonna have to go find health again. Now, as far as, like, thinking about video games that, like, are art, where, you know... So just because a video game can be art doesn't mean that that's necessarily what your, like, focus is when you're making it. Pay a toll. It's cute. There we go. I do want those gold feathers, though. Ah, man. I'm trying to think of the first video game that I played that I felt like, oh man, this game, though, like, is just art. It's, like, just an art piece. Not that, like... I don't know, sometimes people take, like, something being artistic as, like, oh, okay, it has to be, like, not fun. And that's not true. I think, like, while Mario games were always fun and always, like, well-made and engaging to me, Super Mario Galaxy always seemed like something a little bit more to me. I thought that, like, the art of that was, like, so good, just, like, flying through the sky was beautiful. I thought that, the Gusty Garden Galaxy theme was, like... To me, I think maybe one of the most beautiful songs ever composed for a video game. Now I know that that's a much more contested category than I felt like it was back in, like, 2009 or whatever. But, yeah, so I don't think there's, like, one game that made me think about video games as more, because I think video games... Oh my god! You punk! You punks! I got wombo comboed. Can't believe I'm gonna waste all my gold feathers on this. And we got a big hungry fish down there. Did you see, though? It was, like, not coming out right away. Yeah, I'm using my Wonder Wing just to be, like, super safe on getting this health back. Because I'm going to need it to make it through this. Why am I playing so bad? This is, like, the hard part of the game, but... Like, this part is even harder than Click Clock Wood, I think. And the final boss is pretty tough, but not, like... This is just, like, a dangerous area. Okay, I'm not gonna bother going up there for the stupid extra life. I did not mean to dive either. The perspective is also getting to me. Oh my gosh. No, that's his tail. I suck. Okay. Definitely when I started getting into more indie games, though, like, Journey opened a gateway to me for the indie game scene, and there I felt like there were a lot more, they're lower budget, so they're willing to take more risks, and they don't have, like, a big company and shareholders and stuff to answer to, so it's much more that's going to lead to much more freedom for the artist to make it in a way that they want to make it. Alright, I need to just swim out this way. Yeah, I think we're going to be looking at our first death. Actually, our second death, because we fell off a ledge in Grunty's lair earlier. It didn't matter at all. I wasn't even, like, really trying. And I didn't lose anything over it. But I think we're going to lose something here. Hold on a minute. And that was work. Yeah, so Rareware produced this box. But when I try to think of games that are especially art pieces, because again, all games are art, and I can think of lots of AAA games or Nintendo games or what have you also that are art, but a lot of the ones that I think of that I feel like just have like a very specific artistic focus that like it doesn't compromise for anything. I think games like, and you know, that can still be fun, but like, I feel like such a, like, I feel so basic saying Undertale is one of my first ones, but besides that, like, Braid, Owlboy, the Talos Principle, there's a lot of them. If you want ones that aren't even really fun, like Papers, Please, which is, you know, exploring the idea of being a government agent for, like, you know, managing immigration. You know, because games aren't always fun. Sometimes games can be very, very not fun. Sometimes they can be trying to express something besides the fun of the game, trying to express, like, a feeling or something like that. Alright, so before I got knocked off of the boat, I was here. And we're looking for the one way into the boat. I can tell you guys right now, Rusty Bucket Bay is just going to be really nasty. This is going to be a real nasty run. Yeah, and there's the thing where you gotta blow the whistle in the right order. I forget what order that is, but we'll find out. Just keep an eye out for numbers 1, 2, and 3. I want to say it's like 2, 1, 3, but I don't want to just mess around with it because I also don't remember if it like hurts you, if it like blows hot steam at you or something. There is an art to just making a game fun, though, too, and that shouldn't be seen as, like, less artistic just because you made something that, like, people could like casually. But then there are lots of games that either, like, tell great stories or have great ideas. I think The Last of Us, is like a really great story. I think like The Last of Us, even if it wasn't a video game, and it is a video game and it's a good video game, but even if it wasn't one, it would be just a really well told story. On the complete other side of things, something like Thomas Was Alone or To the Moon or something like works the way it does because it's a video game. Even To the Moon, which, like, doesn't really have a lot of, like, interactive elements to it. You know, you just kind of walk around and find the things you need to talk to progress the scene and continue seeing the story. And then occasionally do, like, these lame slider puzzles. It still, like, works better, I think, because... Yeah, this is just, like, hurting me. So 3, 1, 2, 1. We're not even looking for it. We're just 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope. Okay. Then it must be 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. Oh. Thought there would be something else then. And then another 2. Dang it. Yeah, I'm just messing around with this now. 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. It's like written on a wall somewhere. 3. Okay, I can't trial and error this anymore. I'll die. Are you real? Okay. No! Oh, I thought the egg would kill it. Okay, that's my death. Alright. Man, now I need to collect musical notes again. What was my total score? Wait, we can find out if we go to view totals. Oh, I had 52. I was halfway there. Okay, we'll explore the back half of the boat for a little bit. We'll come back to that other stuff later. Yeah, let's explore the stern. Yeah, it's hard because you actually have to, like, jump into a lot of these plays, but okay. You can, like, tell now. You can tell that the one on the left is an enemy and the one on the right is not. Do I have to collect Jinjos again? Oh, man, I do? Yikes. Okay. There are worse things. It is just... You know, it's just enough to make death mean something. So we'll go down here. Okay, and the problem is... So I think this is timed. Yeah, this was one of the dangerous ones I was talking about wanting to get to quickly. Okay, no, it's not timed. Doing that, I guess, just makes the propellers, like, not propeller quite as much. Now there's, like, a slowdown cycle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we need to find the way into that central area, then. There's gotta be a door somewhere. That's how you're supposed to take care of those guys, is just be offensive and rat-a-tat rap right into them, but it's nerve-wracking sometimes. So one game I do want to, like, give credit to for, like, my whole relationship with video games. Again, I don't know if this game taught me this, but it's a game that I thought about story with a lot, and that was, Pokemon Blue version. Because, like many people my age, I was really into the first generation of Pokemon. And... I thought I heard a Jinjo. So, like, Gen 1 Pokemon is really, really bare bones. Also, it's like, a lot of the stuff about the game is sort of broken. A lot of stuff doesn't work. It is the worst Pokemon game by merit that Pokemon just has gotten better since then. Oh, shoot. No, do the beak barge. There we go. Man, what am I? Somebody who doesn't play Banjo? That was pathetic. Very angry with myself. Okay, we'll pay the egg toll. We get like a wavy line for that one. Oh. Pay this one too while I'm here. It's a lot of eggs. They're asking me for a lot of eggs. What is over there? Looks like I should go over there, so I'll go over there. We'll get back to the boat in a second. So, like, it's not like Pokemon... You know, the way I think about games now, it's not like Pokemon ever had, like, super deep stories or really, like... I guess I want to say never really prioritizes its storytelling too much. You know, cutscenes and conversations and stuff tend to be pretty short. It tends to try and get you back into the action as quickly as possible. But, you know when you're a kid and you have an imagination? You know that? And you know how, like, you can play with your toys and you're, like, acting out some kind of story or adventure or battle or whatever in your head with your toys, you know? You throw all your toys together and they're all like a team of superheroes fighting against the toys of the villains. Or whatever. My imagination, and this is probably true for a lot of other people, was just as active when I was playing video games. So even though most video games at that time, or, you know, that weren't RPGs or something, a lot of video games like that, I'll say, weren't trying to tell, like, a really, like, you know, would have long stretches without any kind of story in it. Boomboxes hold. Boombox. Yeah, so this is a box that splits into more boxes. Or I don't know if it's so much splits as maybe there's just more boxes inside of it. Yeah, and unfortunately none of them have extra health. So you just kind of have to, like, keep to one side of the field and hope that they don't all gang up on you. Don't try to break them all into smaller bits at once. Just always aim for the smallest kind of thing you can fight. Oops. Man, that roll was a little too short. They also get faster as they get smaller, which makes sense. And there we go. So in my mind, playing through Pokemon Blue version looked a lot like what Pokemon looked like on the show. About, like, it's me and my 6 favorite Pokemon journeying together. I didn't see, you know, the top-down, black and white, 8-bit vistas of the cave and stuff like that. To me, it was like, in my mind, it was like fully realized. And all the, you know, very mechanical battles, to me, I was picturing more like complex fights of them dodging each other and using the moves creatively. And, you know, in the big stretches when it wasn't telling a story, I would think about what the, like, actual travels were like. So it didn't, like, need to tell a big story because there was a big one going on in my head. And I still maybe do that to a much lesser degree, but, you know, you tend to stop thinking about video games that way after a certain point, I guess. Because now, when I think about a game story, I kind of think more about what it put into it. But to use a quote from BoJack Horseman, sometimes art isn't so much about what the artist puts into it and more about what you get out of it. And, you know, I did playing a lot of other games, my mind would make that kind of story. So it wasn't just like, you know, a cutscene every once in a while and then like 2 hours of gameplay and then like one more cutscene and then 2 more hours of gameplay. It was, you know, something constantly happening in my head narratively because I was like on the journey. Okay, honeycomb up there. Look at these 2D bees. There we go. Yeah, so, this is an area that's in the game. This is where I thought my deaths would be happening. I need to just stay calm. Already I'm, like, freaking out. If you don't stay calm, you, like... You wig out and you make mistakes. Just trust yourself, John. There, I'm not even, like, gonna jump after him. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Oh, no to all this, and there's a switch over there that's important. So... first we'll get that Jiggy that's over there, like. Or is there... Now let's explore a little bit. Is there, like, a way for me to actually turn the fans off? Is that how it works? Can't get the angle quite as straight as I want it to be. And flap. Jump and flap for it. Alright, I'll take this extra life. Not that I'm really about the extra lives, but that's the switch that I hit before in there. Okay, alright. Alright, it's gonna be okay. Okay. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I forget, am I supposed to just jump through the fan blades? No, it's not timed. If it was timed, it would be showing me a timer. I think it's just how you had to, you know, go through here and then get out. Okay. You know what, though? Other platformers would do this and not have good platforming controls. At least Banjo-Kazooie has good platforming controls. At least this game works. Okay, we got the pattern down. And go around again. What does this one do? Okay, now the fans are stopped. Oh, there is a timer. Shoot. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about the timer yet. God. Okay, alright, I'll take some damage, it's fine. Damage is better than falling here. Because, yeah, that's instant death if you fall. I've been playing Metroid Prime 2 lately, that only takes away, like, 10 damage every time you fall. But this isn't like that. This is a platformer, and it wants you to platform. Gaha. Okay, so it is both buttons. Both buttons do turn on. The timer only starts after you hit the second button. So we'll hit this one first because I feel like it's gonna be faster to get to the... to get away from the other one. No! Oh! That's what I was afraid of. Well, now that we have so much less at stake, maybe I'll actually bother to get these Mumbo tokens now. Oh no, oh no. You know, I didn't have much at stake, but it still felt bad. Oh, hey. Okay, so that's where the code is. I was almost right. I would have, if I had done one more try, I would have gotten it, actually. But yeah, it's 312111. Let's just hold on to that number and use it later. Alright. Got that, well, we got it. We don't have to get it again. The worst part is I haven't even done the part yet that's, like, hard. I haven't actually done the speed run back to the back of the boat. Wait. Yeah, this is the... I think this is actually the front of the boat I'm on now. The other side is the back. I've been calling this the stern, but no, this is the bow. Right, we gotta go in here. Yeah, every time I do this, I got to, turn off or slow down the propellers first. I take it back. I care about the one-ups now. Oh my god, I suck! When did I start sucking at this game? Okay. Everybody shut up, and we'll do this. Game time. Alright. Oh, did that stop the spinning there? That's cool. Okay. That was the wrong button I just pressed. That's gonna cost me some precious seconds, not to mention a gold feather. That's okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay, oh, we maybe, like, should have killed those things before we came down here. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 30 seconds on the clock. Talon trot, talon trot. Camera's not really doing me favors right now. Alright. And dive, dive, dive. Wait, where is it? Did I go the wrong way? Did I go to the wrong side? Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god, this bow is the stern and the stern is the bow. Right? Wait. But the anchor's over there. They put the anchor in the back of the, oh. That's the problem, I'm too close to it. I'm not seeing the big picture. Are the stupid propellers over here and my memory is failing me? Oh my god, they are. And people who remember this game better, like, were dying when I started going the wrong way. I am so sorry to them. Okay, well. Here's the thing, we got all the musical notes that are in that room, the, like, instant death fall room. So we're just gonna not go back in there, until we've gotten all of the musical notes. How does that sound, boys? That's gonna be the last thing we do now. Okay, and I think there's something back here. We should be able to dive through that little hole there, so let's just wait and make sure that our air comes back. Does the air not come back when you're on a box? Yeah, I guess so. I guess boxes don't count as, like, a safe zone. Okay, Jinjo. Jinjo. You're the only thing in here that I care about. Okay, I don't want to suffocate. And let's get to the dry part of land. Cool. Alright. Another Jinjo down. Okay, and I think we're gonna end this episode soon because we've mucked about here enough for what's been an hour for me. But let me put this secret code in. I just wasn't expecting that many ones in a row, I guess. Cool, cool. Alright, so is that 5 Jiggies in this area? Yeah, and that's pretty much like 50% of everything. I mean, we hit the wit switch, but we have 42 notes recollected. I got one of the 2 empty honeycomb pieces that are in the level, so you know, I've been like skipping over when I recollect notes if it's just like something unexciting. Oh, you almost got me there. I almost wasn't thinking hard enough about it. So yeah, that's gonna be the first half of Rusty Bucket Bay, and we'll finish up the next half of Rusty Bucket Bay next time, I hope. There, that's exactly 50. Gonna end it there. Perfect ending place.